on the high ground and the carpet's in the yard.
If it doesn't say something, if it doesn't tear your heart out a little bit, or piss you off or something, then it doesn't. All those things have to work together, and you got to tell the truth.
He actually came down to Louisiana and I played some shows with him and just let him keep the money. So tonight, at the end of the night, James just gave me all the money, and it was a little over $100, but it was just cool because you take care of people when they're in your hometown, and then ideally hope that this situation pans out where they help you,
Get my buddy James up here. Thanks for letting me play, man. And he's a hell of a songwriter. And he had to take a day job, like we all have to do from time to time. A town in Texas where they try to run me down. In Albuquerque, before that dust could hit the ground. High Colorado, little town called Silvertone. He left me stranded, so I went out on my own.
Between us four, we've had at least a friend in every town we've been to so far. Tonight it was somebody in the film crew that found us a place to stay, and sometimes the places are a little sketchy, and you do what you gotta do, It's a lot better. I've been on tours by myself and had to wing out places to stay. That wasn't fun at all.
And as far as going on the road and sleeping in living rooms and eating peanut butter and jelly 3 times a day, it's like, do you love playing music that much? If you don't, well then go get a job and play on the weekends.
King's biscuit flour out. Sometimes an old friend could teach you something new.
What Drew is doing is about what Drew has to do. And an artist does what an artist has to do, what is in him or her to do. His expression and his songs come from his life. And it's important that people tell stories. Storytelling is how cultures continue.
Here you go, man. That's for you, bro.
Thank you, partner. There you go, bro. If Colorado gonna see the big Northwest, I did some dreaming, got some demons off my chest. So as the sun goes down on that western shore, you find a spirit people just gonna have no more.
I got a couple record labels looking at me. The one main was Memphis International. I think they're a solid record label, but I've heard, I know what happens. They just take half of your money, and then they send your shit to magazines and stuff. And man, I can send my stuff to a magazine cheaper. And I think I displayed that by, getting 11th on that Americana Europe chart. I decided, man, I'm gonna hit Europe, see what they think. So if my stuff's good enough to chart, I think in Europe, if I send it to 30, 40 people, then if this record company could send it all over the States and they'd listen to it, then it would, then maybe it would do good here. I don't know.
There's loose. Let me see.
Coming loose on one side.
I think there's compromise going on when bands get major deals going. There's got to be some kind of commercial aspect to it. Otherwise, there's no money. And if there's no money, there's no deal. There's no deal. It's back to where we are, which is making music like we do. We write songs because we like them. You're not writing songs because you're trying to please anybody. You're writing songs because you're trying to express an aspect of your personality, or you're trying to express the way you feel about a certain subject. Back in the day, I was very, 3 chords and the truth, the whole, fuck all the commercial aspect of it. But then I started looking at, let's take Madonna, for instance, okay? You have to have your shit together to pull that off. And there's something about that part of being involved in the music business that's interesting to me. It has nothing to do with the music.
I was staring at a train rolling out of town. Do I'd rather leave this place than sit around? Hope you wasn't thinking I was the only one. You're mistaking what you need for what you want, girl.
I'm gonna get her to pass my hat around. Be nice I didn't book this gig until this afternoon. We need gas money to get back home, so give $1.
It's hard to get excited when you ain't in love. Try to fake a smile, but you ain't.
It's easy to doubt yourself. It's easy to go all in and lose.
Give it down.
I think I just took those guys on the road because I wasn't quite confident in my own abilities, you know, and now I know that I'm better off with just the guitar unless I have a full band, not just 2 people.